So today I've got Jere Virtanen, my good friend over in Helsinki, and we're going to talk about the opening of his Helsinki Red Room. Thanks, Jere, for joining us. How are you today?
All good in Finland. Thanks, John. It's been quite wild summer, and I'm been preparing for the Legends weekend to happen, and it's only about 1.5 months still. So a lot of things needs to be done in a really short time. So hectic weeks ahead, but the price is almost here.
Now, as you know, my channel is all about preserving the legacy and the history of our football club. And what I love about your Helsinki Red Room, it's very much about preserving the legacy and history of our football club. So tell us a few things about what we can find in your museum.
Yeah, that's one man's life's work, what you can see here. So for a long time, it's been my privilege, and it's been really a big honor to be one of the collectors to secure the history of United. And these times when everything is going into the digital format, I think it's more important now to save all kind of concrete materials. And yeah, we have everything starting from a coffee mug 60, 70 years before the club was founded, which was actually from the train company, which united with another train company, and then, Newton Heath, and so on, until, of course, the new shirts and everything between. So a lot of different kind of stuff that you can imagine, and a lot of you cannot even imagine what I have here.
I know you're getting new stuff all the time, but last time we spoke, I think you said you had 35,000 pieces of memorabilia. And the people that come over for your Legends weekend will be able to see for themselves a lot of the stuff you've got there. But just inform the people that don't know already what's actually happening over the weekend. I know you've got a match and the golf day and the gala dinner, but just give us a bit more detail if you can.
Yeah, so it's 15 old United, or I prefer to say former United players coming here. We're going to have a stadium exhibition match against Finnish Legends, which is going to take place in Bolt Arena, right in the heart of Helsinki. And that match is just a few hours before Finland and Romania face in the Nations League. So we are kind of getting a pre-match stamp now, but in my point of view, it's the main match, of course. And yeah, then we have golf tournament in Hirsala, in next city called Kirkkonummi. That's one of the most beautiful golf courses in Finland. Then we have this. Finally, we have the gala where you were attending also 2 years ago, but we had to postpone it. So now it's even bigger than planned 2 years ago. So that's gonna be kind of the official opening party for me for the Red Room, and we're gonna publish a amazing promotion video there and have Q&A with the guys and eat and drink well.
As you say, we've had to wait 2 years because of the pandemic, and it's amazing now that time has gone and things have moved on. But I know your boyhood hero was Bryan Robson, so it must be a dream come true to have Bryan coming over as the manager of the Man Utd Legends team.
Yeah, he's the reason why I started to play with number 7 back then, as I think 5-year-old, and I have met him a few times, and it's a dream come true to get him here for the whole weekend. And who would be the better one to manage the former players' team here in Helsinki than Robbo? And it does make sense now that Robbo was the reason to choose number 7, and he's the one to lead the guys to open this place. So, yeah.
Tell us about the players you've got in the team. You've got some good names. You've got a Champions League winner in there. You've got a few good names.
Yeah, it's amazing combination of players who spent years and years in United. Most of them were in our youth academy, so they have many years history with the other players who might stayed longer than them. So David May, for example, we remember him from the '99 treble, legendary picture, him climbing on top of everyone. We have Wes Brown, of course, from the Moscow. We remember that Champions League final. And also Danny Simpson is coming, who is really interesting player for the fans, as he used to be, of course, our player, but lately, if somebody can remember, one little bit smaller club won the Premier League, and he was playing that club. So pretty interesting stories are coming to Helsinki with the guys.
And what I love about you, Jere, is your attention to detail. You don't leave anything to chance. You're going to find detail and how you're going to make it special. And I know you've got some special trophies which look quite amazing from the preview that we had a few days ago. So what can you tell us about the trophies that you're actually going to present on the match day?
Yeah. The whole idea, when people use their time to come to Finland or travel around Finland to see our events and spend their money, it's all about the details. They need to have the best they can. And of course, big matches need to have big trophies. So this is a trophy for the Legends match winner team. And the whole idea why it's shaped like a torch is that in Finland, we had the Olympic Games back then. So the Olympic Stadium is really close where we play, and it's a big thing for the Finns, and also the only one official game United played in Finland against the HJK was at the Olympic Stadium. So there's a lot of reasons to make it look like the torch from the Olympics, and we'll see which team will win this one. But as you can imagine, I might hope that it's the United Legends.
That's very impressive indeed, Jere. Now you mentioned there briefly about the last competitive game in Finland, and it just so happens, which is good planning by you, that it's the anniversary on the Thursday of the last competitive match in I think it was in Helsinki. Tell us about that one.
Yeah, it was 1965 when they played the first leg of European Cup here in Helsinki. It ended up United to win 3-2. And then the other leg at Old Trafford was 6-0, so it was complete destruction. But it's a big thing for the HJK players who played in that match. They still share the stories. There have been a few of them here many times. I interviewed them back then. We actually made with you that one clip back then on the anniversary day. It's a big thing, and I'm hoping to get all those players to see the match because they really love United, even though they lost. So, yeah, I think it's really happy coincidence that it's anniversary day. So let's hope that at some point we also have another official match of United played in Finland, as there's only that one and one pre-season game in the southwest city of Finland, Hanko. It was 1981, so that's it. That's the history between Finland and United.
I know there's a lot of people from all around the world who are looking forward to this event. We've got quite a few of our friends, I think a whole party of them coming from Malta, for example. What I think people really love about these types of events, and I know your event is going to be super special, is how they are very sort of personal. I mean, modern footballers, you don't really have any relationship with them. You don't get to meet modern footballers very often. But the guys from the past that you've got coming to your event, these are guys that have almost become like fans themselves now, and it's great to interact with them, isn't it?
Yeah, indeed. It's all about getting the group together, and no matter if you're a fan or a former player, it's one group of United fans. And amazing Maltese guys. I think there's 17 or 20 of them coming to Finland. It's massive honor because you know how good and well they treat people who come there to their events. So and if I understood right, there is more than 10 different countries where people are coming now from to Helsinki. So it's going to be a massive get together, and all the events will be really, really designed to the final details, and I think it's going to be amazing 4 days here at Helsinki.
As you say, people coming from many countries, but I know you still got to sell the tickets. So how's the tickets sales going, particularly for the match itself? Because I know you've got a big stadium there. You can get a few thousand people in.
Yeah, well, we managed to get the tickets out last week's Monday, so we haven't been selling them that long. But we are starting now to put some advertisement out, and I think there's something like a few hundred sold already before we did any tricks. So, but yeah, it's the stadium actually can take up to 10,000 people, so we are ready.
Fantastic. I wonder what the weather's going to be like, because I've always thought of Finland as being a cold country, but I know it's quite hot sometimes, and it's very hot here. I'm wearing my summer clothes, I've got my Hawaiian shirt on. Will I need my Hawaiian shirt when I come to Finland?
I actually checked how the weather has been on those days on the years before. So we can be really lucky or we can be really unlucky. So it can be up to 20 degrees. Most likely it's going to be something 15-ish. And then the worst case scenario is that we have 5 degrees rain. But I'm trusting that it's going to be at least the average weather. So it's going to be something like 15 degrees on daytime.
And I've been following Man United myself for over 55 years, but I'd like to blow your trumpet now, because very much you've put Finland on the map. So, you know, you've had some great publicity over the last 2 or 3 years because of the Helsinki Red Room and the anticipation of it happening. You must be very proud of what you've done and the connection you've got with the football club.
Yeah, of course, it makes me really humble to cooperate with you guys and with the club and with the former players and the United supporter associations around the world. So I'm just one guy doing my part in the big puzzle. So I mean, if I can even provide a small hint of what Maltese people are doing with their events, I'm going to be so proud. And hopefully we're going to arrange these events also on the upcoming 2 years, as we have been spoken with the players to do that. So it's I think it's a privilege to be able to do this.
Absolutely fantastic. I'm wondering what this does, you know, how big an event is this? Because I can't think of anything that's ever happened in Finland with Manchester United, apart from the team playing there, that would have been bigger than this. I mean, you have literally put Finland on the map, haven't you? I think, with Manchester United fans.
Yeah, we haven't had that many events here. I think the local supporters association has always kept those live match thing going on in the local bars. But I don't think we have had any former players here in any events. So yeah, hopefully we can be at least the number 2 in the size of the event. We need to beat the Hanko preseason game. So but let's hope, as I said, the stadium can take up 10,000 people, and we did our decision to put the price of the tickets really low so that the families can come. So yeah, that no matter how many people we are going to get there, it's going to still be amazing event. So I'm not that worried about. Good people will find our match.
I'm absolutely certain it's going to be a weekend full of great memories, great stories. And as you know, I'm making a documentary to feature your life story, because it is a fantastic story, and I think people are going to be absolutely enthralled when they see what happens during this weekend and when they find out how you've got to this position, because it is very much a life story, isn't it? And I'm just wondering, when it comes to the end of the day, when it comes to the weekend having happened and you've had the experience, how will you judge it as being a success? I'm guessing you'll probably say it's a success if people say they want to come back next year.
Indeed. If everyone who travels here says they want to come back on the next year, that's the massive success I'm aiming to. Of course, we are hoping to get even close to break even, so that it helps out to arrange the next year's event. But the most important thing is that people will have fun and they will learn about Helsinki and Finland, and of course learn about the stories from the players. So that's the main objective we have.
When you talk about breaking even, it sort of underlines the fact that you personally have invested so much money in this project, not just by collecting all the memorabilia that's in the museum, but by really underwriting everything that's going to be happening this special weekend. So I would urge everybody who can get to Helsinki during the international break in September to come to Helsinki and to buy tickets. And I wish you the best of luck, and thanks for being on the show, Jere, and hopefully we can have another chat before the event and help you get rid of some more of those tickets and get that stadium packed.
Thank you, John, and we will definitely have another chat, and maybe we have something to announce about the events then. And yeah, we have the legendsweekend.com webpage where you can buy tickets to all of our events. You can Google Helsinki and see what we do have here when you come to as a tourist. And on our homepage, we also have the discount code for our partner hotel, so you don't need to pay to get the best treatment here in Finland that much. So yeah, welcome to Finland.
Thanks for joining us, Jere, and best of luck, and we'll speak to you again next time.
Cheers, John.